Once again, Pinterest is introducing changes. And these changes may seem like a lot, may seem overwhelming, may seem like completely out of the blue and crazy. However, don't worry, we're gonna break it down here and I'm gonna explain to you how the latest Pinterest changes could possibly affect your Pinterest marketing strategy for your business. If you don't know me, my name is Tereza Toledo. I'm a Pinterest marketing expert. I help business owners to blow up their audiences, to sell more and grow with Pinterest. You can learn all about me right here below. There is some information. I have some free guides that you can benefit from, and make sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, of course, give me a like so more people can see it. So once again, the winds of change are blowing on Pinterest, and us Pinterest marketing experts who are working with Pinterest every single day to help you grow, to help businesses grow, to sell more and all the good stuff, we are working hard trying to figure out how to handle them. But don't worry. And the funny thing, this is a little bit of backstory. This is happening in a moment where I am a bit of going through winds of change. Recently I fell, I hurt myself, I broke my ankle and I cannot move. So I'm improvising my office, trying to give you the best that I can at this moment. But let's go back and talk about Pinterest. The first things that I want you to know before I screen share and show you exactly what is happening, what is changed, right? I want to tell you a couple of things. Don't worry, Pinterest is telling us that idea pins are gone, but they are gone in the sense of the name of idea pins. However, video content and images are still going to be working on the platform. Another thing, everything from now on is going to be clickable. Next thing, video metrics are going to have more depth. Probably this kind of signs us that Pinterest is looking into some other things video related. Now, things that will never change regardless of those three things that we are seeing right now. Number one, you're still gonna need to have an optimized account. If you haven't optimized your account yet, check out my account optimization video. That will help you get your account up to speed, in a way that it shows up on search, that you are ranked and people can find you. Number two, you are gonna need keywords still. Keywords are not gonna go away. Keywords are Pinterest SEO, and they are a really powerful way to get your content in front of the right people. Number three, I do believe that things will be simpler. We are not going to be struggling anymore with, do I need idea pins? Do I need video pins? Do I need standard pins? What kind of pins do I need? Do I need carousel pins? All of those types of pins that somehow we have been dealing with and we got used to it, we're not going to be dealing with that anymore. Another thing that will not change is the need of a strategy and consistency. You still have to keep doing what you're doing consistently over time and let Pinterest do the work. And this is such a perk that not only will continue being as it is, but may be amplified once again. It is the power of using Pinterest to drive traffic to your website, to your offers, so you can sell more, so you can get more conversions, so you can increase, that website traffic. Now, I'm gonna change the screen here so you can watch with me what is going on with those changes. All right, so let's talk about what happened. Last week, Pinterest released this. And this was posted on the PBC, Pinterest Business Community. And there they explain what's going on. Pinterest also has been posting a few different idea pins and they're promoting on Pinterest so we can see what's going on. But this is an ongoing process. The changes are being rolled out. The changes are good, so stay with me. Keep watching this so we can go over it and make sure that your Pinterest strategy keeps working like never ever, or even get better, right? So first, what happened to idea pins? Pinterest decided that idea pins are not going to be there anymore as idea pins. Does it mean that the videos are gone, or what we created is gone, or that we cannot create anymore? No, it just means that all pins are going to be pins. We are not going to have idea pins. We could still see a little, maybe we can start calling them just pins and video pins. or standard pins and video pins, but that's not the issue, static pins or video pins. So we know if it's just an image or if it's a video. We're still able to create, schedule using our, phones, on the desktop and all of that. That's not changing, but that thing that we had, a pin creator for idea pin, another pin creator for your video or static pins, it's gone. It's just one creator, and you can see here, this is how it's going to look like on the desktop. So looking at the desktop here, you see Pinterest now has these 4 options. Before we had create pin, create idea pin, right? Now we don't have anymore. So the 2 first options you can see are paid options: create pin for ad, pin for idea ad, 2 different kinds of advertisements of promoted pins. Then we have the organic, which is most likely what you're looking for. So we have the create pin and go live. When you open the create pin, Pinterest tells you, start creating, you can save your drafts, you can schedule, and this pretty much looks like the creator that we had from, idea pins. So how is it gonna look like? I can simply, choose something. Let me show you how this is gonna look for a little pin here. So here I uploaded a pin image, right? And what you can see here, my pin created in Canva, beautiful pin, looks perfect, has everything that I need. I'm going to add a pin title. I'm going to add the description just like I normally would, using your keywords, telling people what is going to happen when they click through, what are they going to find. Next, I don't need to add notes. You could, let's say if you're creating, if it's a project or if you want to share more, you could have the notes session or supplies, just like we were having with idea pins. Next, add a link. Next, we're going to choose the board, search for tags, which means everything is kind of getting tags. So interesting. I am going to pin this pin just so you see how it's gonna look in the end. So let me get the link here. Very important. And if now everything has a link, this is beautiful. Is what we have been wanting for such a long time, and what Pinterest has promised us when they ended the Creator Rewards program, right? So we have a title here. I am going to choose a board. Do not skip choosing a board. It helps Pinterest understand what the pin is about. So for me, my tags are a little bit restricted, but there are some good tags that I can still use for Pinterest marketing that are related to business and business marketing that I usually use here for my niche. Obviously, you are going to be using what you need for your own niche, right? Not what I'm using for my niche. So here I have, I could schedule at a later date, as you can see. More options is in the case of this being a paid partnership, or if you don't want people to comment, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now here, once I have this done, I'm going to hit publish, and Pinterest is gonna pin this pin. Now this could have been my video, this could have been my image, and here you go, you have a regular pin. If this was a video that you would be using for an idea pin, the process would have been the same. Now back to the announcements, and in these announcements, if you're part of the PBC, the Pinterest business community, you are going to be seeing they're explaining all of the features, what's going on, what can you do, where is it available, all of the details, right? So this is just pretty much for best practices, and your pins that you have created already, they are still going to be working the same way. That's not going to change, right? Whatever has been pinned is already there. You are also going to be seeing a difference that I'm going to share with you on the analytics in terms of pin formats. Before, when we went to the analytics, we would see our different pin formats. Now it's a little bit different, but in the end, that's not going to affect. Still, your pinning strategy for success will need consistency, keywords. It needs to be relevant. The content needs to be good, right? And you need to be creating. Now, I highly recommend, because we're always testing things, not just using videos, but if you just want to use video, let's say you don't want to create standard pins, that's fine. If you don't want to create just standard pin, just videos, you want to create just standard pins, that could be fine too. You can continue using your scheduler such as Tailwind or Later. You can continue scheduling through Pinterest. But in my experience, the best will always happen when you combine video and images, not necessarily in the same pin. They can be separate. Now let me show you another change that we're seeing on the on Pinterest Analytics. Okay, so when you go to your Analytics drop down overview, this is what you're gonna see. You're just gonna be seeing, you're gonna be able to choose the date that you wanna see in the content type as organic, paid, and earned. When you go to organic, you still can see your format, but look what Pinterest is telling us. Image pins, which that's how they're calling static pins. I just found that out now. Video pins, which is anything with a video image, right? And then we have product pins. Product pins, we still had product pins before. In my account, I don't have product pins saved, but product pins, if you are a verified Pinterest merchant, your products coming from your website, or if your catalog has been updated, you're gonna be seeing that right there. And also if you are pinning straight from your website, your products, or from Etsy, those would be product pins. But this is what we're seeing now. It's way simpler and easier. You still can sort what's going on here in terms of impressions. You can see, things, what's going on. Now, real quick, let's take a look at, the account, and then we could even scroll through the feed to see how it goes. So I still have my created pins are all showing on my created tab, obviously, and my saved tab is pretty much for, all of my pins that I've been saving from other accounts and all. But this is something, you're not going to be seeing a huge difference at the moment between created and saved pins if you are not saving pins from other accounts. And when we scroll on through the home feed, I don't even know what's going to happen. We can see that Pinterest is showing, those suggestions for my current boards, the boards that I pin the most. Oh, and it has roller skating. That's how I fell. So it hurts my heart a little bit. But we can see here that, it is just showing normally a mix and match different formats, which is another thing. Pinterest is allowing us, telling us that we can pin different formats in terms of size, different size. You don't have to be stuck to the usual 2x3. I still love the 2x3 because it takes a good space in the Pinterest feed, but square images, totally fine. And if you can see here, all of those pins, it's not telling us which one is a play pin. All of them we just see views. Before we would see a little difference between video pins, idea pins, and standard pins. Now not, so don't worry about it. In a way, I think that this is a very positive change, and you can see this was an idea pin or a video pin. I cannot tell when I created here how it went, and you see that everything is showing here. It has the link, it has the description, it has the title, and it even has notes. So this is what is going on with this change. So let's talk a little bit about how should you proceed from now on. So pretty much proceeding from now on, it's not going to be much different. It's not going to be much different than what we were having. So don't worry about those changes. What I want you to do is to continue creating your pins. If you are able to create images and videos, awesome. If you can't, lean into what works best for you. In the end of the day, what we want to see is that you continue consistently creating content for your business so you can continuously succeed on Pinterest. Now, if this was helpful, don't forget to like this video so more people like you can see it. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe so you can stay updated on all things Pinterest. And again, I do have some resources for you below. Thanks for watching.